Well, they are doing it again. When our friends at Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour see people in need, they step up. They've done it before, and in this case, they're keeping the music playing.
That's right. Woodsongs is reaching out to anyone that will donate good condition playable instruments to replace the ones musicians lost during the massive floods of Helene in North Carolina. With us now is Woodsongs creator and host Michael Jonathan. Michael, thank you so much for coming back in.
I have to say, you guys are always first up to help everybody, and what a community service that you guys do. So thank you to you and WTVQ. I mean, it's a good thing to get the word out. We thank you.
Well, we're amplifying your heavy lift. You've got a goal here, 1,000 musical instruments you're trying to recruit here for the good people in North Carolina.
It sounds like a big deal, but we've done it twice already.
Right.
So when we saw the tornadoes in Western Kentucky, we saw Governor Beshear on television say the lens is not wide enough to take in the destruction. And that meant a lot to me, because to you too, you understand what that means.
Scope,
And you know, it's cold out there right now, and the people in Eastern Tennessee and Western North Carolina, a lot of them are still living in tents. They're in homes with little or no heat. They're in roads where they still can't pass. The issue hasn't gone away, even though the story has.
Right.
Yes.
So what we want is all of you out there, you have a guitar, a banjo, a flute, a trumpet, whatever it is, it's under your bed, it's in your closet. The instruments don't belong there. They belong in the hands of people who need the comfort of their music. So we're restoring the music of the front porches of that whole region, and we're going to be distributing them at Warren Wilson College outside of Ashland when we're ready. But right now you can go to the Kentucky Theater or any Willis music store in Kentucky in this area. But there's drop-off centers from Texas to New York to Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, and we're collecting hundreds of these instruments. So we need your help. If you've got one of those instruments, you're not using it, your kids have stopped playing it.
Yep.
We're going to put it in the hands of a musician.
8th grade band was a while ago. It's collecting dust under the bed.
I got an email Monday from a teacher in Eastern Tennessee that floods completely wiped away the music department of the entire school. And they're looking for help, so of all kinds. We can't do pianos, but everything else.
Okay, all right, good to know. And what's the timeline for this, too?
Well, you see how rested I look now, right? We're working very hard now. We're collecting all the way through the end of January. Then we're gonna, with the help of Courier's Music in Richmond and a lot of volunteers, we're gonna fix these instruments up, polish them, put new strings on them, bring them. We have to rent trucks and all this stuff, you know, so if you don't have an instrument, if you can help us with the cost, that's great too.
Excellent.
Just go to woodsongs.com and hit the Helene artwork. And we'll tell you how you can help. But we need you. If you've got one of those instruments, don't let it sit dormant. Give it to us. We're going to put them in the hands of. This is comfort. Love is the greatest transaction of the arts. This is love.
Well, if you're a musician, I mean, this is your DNA, right? And your home is gone, everything you have is gone, but if we can put that musical instrument back in their hands, it is home in many
it means
ways.
the world. Real quick, when we went to Dawson Springs, there was an 82-year-old man, stayed in line for 2 hours. He finally comes to us, he says, I need me a Martin guitar. Well, that's the Rolls Royce of guitars. I had one in the truck, but who are we going to give it to? Why do you need a Martin? The tornadoes took his home. It took his Martin guitar. For 52 years, he would play a song to his wife every night on their couch. But the tornado also took his wife. All he wanted was a Martin guitar to sit at her graveside and sing to her every evening like he used to for 52 years. That's what music means. That's what these instruments mean. And that's why we need your help.
Putting a face to this, because I mean the numbers are overwhelming, but when you think of these particular stories, you're motivated to action. So for our viewers out there that have one of these instruments, or maybe not an instrument, but they can write a check to support. What's the best resource for them to go to read more and to learn more?
Go to woodsongs.com, click on the Helene artwork, work, you can see the work that we did with the tornadoes. You can see the work we did with the floods when it came to Appalachia. You'll see the pictures of hundreds of people in line waiting to get mandolins and fiddles and harmonicas and drums and all kinds of things. This is important.
It is.
And so just go to woodsongs.com and we'll tell you how you can help.
Awesome.
Well, you're a great neighbor as ever,
Yes, you
Michael.
are.
Well, you guys are too, and congratulations on, you know, being the gateway between good work and the audience.
We appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in.
Good to
We
see you.
appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.
Let's get to those 1,000 instruments.
Yeah.
Thank you, folks.